It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma.
Hey, welcome to another Minute Microscopy. I'm Eric Rosenblatt, and today I'd like to talk about a reoccurring topic that I think is rather silly. The new year. Or to be more specific, celebrating it. Once a year, on the last calendar day, people get together, drink a bunch, sing songs, light fireworks, be merry, count down to midnight, kiss each other, and go completely nuts. Well, what are they celebrating? Honestly, I don't think anyone really knows. It's just a thing everyone's doing. I guess I find the whole thing a bit of a mystery because literally nothing actually changes aside from a new calendar being put up. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, just like time measurements in general, it's all arbitrary. The calendar doesn't carry any kind of cosmic significance. And in fact, other than our perception and interpretation of these things, it doesn't for society either. I mean, in essence, the turn to the new year is no different than a change to any other day. I mean, nor is midnight that much to get excited about, as you'll see if you watch the celebrations from across the globe as it happens. Like, which is the true midnight? The true beginning of the new year? Is it New York, Paris, Moscow, Tokyo, Djibouti, Beijing? Depending on where you live, you could be waking up or going to bed as people are celebrating the new year somewhere else. And in some places, their new year is on a completely different day. It's totally made up and doesn't actually matter. If you're going to celebrate anything, do as the pagans do and go for something measurable and tangible. Like the solstices being the shortest and longest days of the year, those are actually significant to us earthlings. And the equinoxes are the middle times, which in my experience tend to be when you'll start to see a shift in nature. The calendar year doesn't exactly align with those things. This idea of a new year to me seems pointless. Like, when did the Earth begin its orbit? I mean, we can count the number of rotations per revolution, but there isn't like a start and end point for either. If anything, the only real year mark would be, I guess, at a solstice. And midnight would be exactly between sunrise and sunset. But of course, that would make it difficult to build consistent clocks and timekeeping and stuff. So people basically just picked a point and went with it. We had to craft some way of coordinating things without it being a total mess. And now, just like it has in the past, it's taken on some kind of spiritual meaning. I guess that leads me to another thought about the silliness of the new year. Resolutions. It's now become standard practice to proclaim you're going to make some kind of a change, even though hardly anyone sticks with it. What's the point? Perhaps it's therapeutic to express some issue you see with your life and make a promise to yourself to correct it. I mean, that's pretty easy to do when you're drunk. But if you never follow through, wouldn't it have the opposite effect? Anyway, I don't want to shit on other people's beliefs. You do you. I'm sure for many it's just an excuse to drink and get rowdy, and I can completely support that. Just be aware that this day is just like any other day. It isn't some kind of spiritual turning point. That said, Happy New Year to those who celebrate it. As for me, I don't need an excuse to drink.
Hey, don't forget to check out the rest of the channel. We got a little something for everybody. Full-length episodes, short episodes, medium-length episodes, lightning rounds, all kinds of stuff. Every topic you can think of. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends.